Victoria 3 is an economic simulator, so I thought I'd use it to see if that random Argentinian bloke is right about the economy and see if we can turn Argentina into an ANCAP society. ANCAP being anarcho-capitalist. The conditions for success are as follows. The first, we have to be in anarchy. That is non-negotiable. The second, we need as few restrictions when it comes to labor laws and social laws as possible. And the third is the game has to tell us that we're not communist or a council republic or anything else like that. It has to say the words oligarchy or something to that effect. The reason for this is the game assumes that you want to be communist when you go anarchic, which is exactly not what we want. This means to get where we need to be, we need to swing really far left, build up the trade unions, get to where we need to be in terms of anarchy via going through things like Council Republic, and then pivot away from that, thus pissing off our entire power base. So let's see if anarcho-capitalism is possible in Victoria 3 and just how close we can get. Oh, and I guess we're trying to make our economy survive. We'll see if it works. See, this is what we want right here. Anarchy, which means we need cooperative ownership, and we need someone who wants anarchy, which is probably going to be the intelligentsia. Still, up until that point, we're going to be trying to develop Argentina as economically and as liberally as possible. And nothing is more liberal, in my opinion, than taking out Chile, mainly because of the gold. Later on, I want to try and get rid of all taxes and everything else. I mean, I'll see what I can do. So one thing we lack is population, and so I am going to get population by taking out Uruguay, Paraguay, and then going after Chile. And also Chile, by the way, are countering us here. They are also colonizing, and that cannot be allowed. They got more population than I do. That's kind of horrifying. We have a lot of commanders. We don't have any iron day one, which kind of sucks. We do have some tooling workshop, a little bit of gold as well. The issue is the infrastructure, and we're a while off of getting, well, any sort of infrastructure. And look, we already start with, we only have one building slot, basically. Click incorporate on that one. Yeah, I think that's the play initially, at least. If we can join a market union, I will. We don't need man of wars. Cloth and clothes. So let's start getting those. Cotton plantation there. And then we're gonna grab ourselves textile mill in Cordoba. Actually, no, in this place, Corrientes has more people. Is it split state? It's not. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Immediately mobilize. We're gonna have to import all of this. And I'm gonna put, where should I put this? I need to be importing guns. I'm sure the Americans have guns. All right, we're off to war. We should crush them given, you know, we have double their troops. Do we have any bad, like, generals here? Vicious and wrathful, I don't know. All right, that's done. Excellent. And then immediately after, got Paraguay. Oh yeah, I want to improve relations with Brazil because they could stomp me. And the United States of America and Great Britain and France. Why not? I didn't set out my decrees. Okay. I'm gonna do Corrientes because I can bring people into that and it has a higher level of infrastructure. Otherwise, let's grab that there. And then we'll just get road maintenance everywhere else. As you can see, we now have a slightly larger army. Then I think after this, we're going to immediately go after Chile because the coastline is good and they have population. These are my reasons for invading. I need your people. All right, this should not take long. The National Guard law. I can't summon up any more troops. What if I were to use a decree? Instead of doing this, I did this. That may get me any guys. I think it would. No, I'd grab a couple of conscripts. Okay, and now we go after Chile, because we need to get rid of that competition to the south. Import some guns. You guys are not to attack until I'm ready. Oh, nice. France started the bankroll. That's good. That's the Laith done. We're going to go for intensive agriculture first and then machine tools or mechanical tools. Just going to wait until we get full manpower because, frankly, if we get this wrong, we all die. And you never see this video, so there is that. All right, let's advance. And there we go. War goals are enforced on Chile. Okay, good. Time to sort out the economy. Go ahead and incorporate everything. We're going to be losing money for a little while, but that's okay. And there we go. So I'm going to get some government administration just so we can start getting some institutions later. Frankly, getting this right now is not that important. Probably shouldn't even be doing it, but you know, that's fine. Are you actually employing people? You are. That's good. We do have dye plantations, I think. Because it'd be great if we could upgrade our clothing industry. So off the bat, I'm sure I have one. Okay, Corrientes has one, but no one's in it because dyes are useless. That's good actually. Okay, cool. So let's just do this. Dye workshops. Wait to Laiths. Okay, let's take stock of everything else. So we need grain. That kind of sucks, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. People don't need grain. Ooh, gold has been discovered. Excellent. What are you petitioning me for? Oligarchy versus what do we have now? Autocracy. No on that front, chief. It's just the landowners in government. The issue is our guy's authoritarian, which means the caudillos are gonna probably complete, which is bad for us. So I want to take a gamble here. And we're gonna go for landed voting. Excellent. Intensive agriculture is a good place for us to be. Because we have a lot of... So we do this to get more fertilizer. And then we do this, which will help get our people fed. All right, landed voting comes in remarkably quickly. Now we have a man who's not authoritarian, which is good. The issue is we have to wait for an election. All in all, things are going quite well. So I can actually afford to drop taxes a little bit. Look, I didn't say that we were gonna be getting an anarcho-capitalist state immediately, did I? Pro-lobby country... pro-country lobby, sorry. Britain, which is good. This mostly, by the way, you might be wondering, how am I making so much money? Well, if you look at this, you see gold. That's why. So I wanted to hit this stuff as soon as possible, because now we have 2 gold mines. Okay, progress bar is now changing by 0. Ooh, you'll become my puppet. Interesting. So they've accepted the Frenchman Charles de Bourbon as a king. They're desperate hope that this will invite international recognition. So I can keep colonizing, or I can make them annex them later. So there you go. I mean, that works quite nicely, I think. Okay, so we're making a bit of money now. So I think I'm gonna get another construction sector. The most populous areas are not areas that really vibe our rule. I mean, this sucks. Let's get rid of these decrees then, huh? It's what happens when you get rid of autocracy. You make a lot of money. This is great. Let's get some construction efficiency over here. In fact, let's get rid of this. Instead, go for violent suppression, and that'll get rid of most of the issues. So then we can actually build in Santiago. It's just the Andes that are the issue. This is going surprisingly well. We're making a decent amount of money. I don't know what to tell you. This is good. Who knew I had it in me? Not me. All right, we could do another interest. And I think, honestly, Italy might be a shout. There's a lot of different nation states there, including Austria, who we don't already have a connection with. There's a French peasant revolt led by Président Emmanuel Dumont. Meanwhile, the French are getting their asses kicked by the British, which always makes me happy. In what? What would you like from this? Madras Treaty Port. And I think they got it. Market access here is bad. Again, nothing I can do about that until we get to railways. Haiti wants to give us foreign investment rights. There you go. Now we're getting an anarcho-capitalist. Let me invest in a foreign state and stuff. This is awesome. Click colonize up here and colonize here as well. Just we're fully colonizing everything. If we get a civilizing mission, it will allow me to just colonize everything automatically. Okay. Drop taxes a bit more. We'll get rid of this consumption tax. It's costing us authority. Let's get these gold mines up and running. Oh, we should probably make tools easier. What kind of... We have iron mines, so let's do this then. I am going to force it through, even though it's going to lose us money initially. Import grain from the Spanish. Banking is unlocked. So they are 10% of minting. That's good. Morocco is improving relations with us. I'm stunned. My games don't usually go this way. Usually there's like an issue. Tripolitania is what? Okay, sure. And what's going on here? Hanover Protectorate. They're going back into Germany and they're humiliating Russia whilst they do it. This is my favorite Britain. Yeah, Egypt is absolutely thwacked the Ottoman Empire. Quick Morocco GDP check. I mean, it's not terrible. There's the atmospheric engine. Do we have coal mines yet? Yeah, we need coal. Let's flick over these decrees. Yeah, the reason I'm pulling one into here is just the sheer amount of infrastructure. It would be quite nice. We just annex it. This is a great way just to, yeah, we accept the demands and then just annex them. This is a fantastic way to shortcut this, isn't it? They don't even have an army. Good stuff, guys. Spain's improving our relations. I mean, we're a player now. Cool construction sector throughput, please. They don't have an army, so we can just sort of walk through because they're not natives anymore. Yeah, I mean, I've big brained my way through this completely unintentionally. I'm privileged with the United States and Austria as well. Okay, this is gonna suck, but what I am gonna do is this. So we can start to try and force some laws through. Okay, public schools is probably a good place to start. Even though I'd love to get some more social stuff going, like, yeah, public schools would be good. So we have this coal mine, but it's not staffing anyone because no one wants coal, right? Yeah, making them unprofitable. But if I did this, suddenly we need coal, right? I'm gonna start hiring people off the streets. Literally, if you could swing a pickaxe, get in there. Tossing back down in this against the papal state. So yeah, we have an interest there. All right, rail yards, railways are done, which is good. Okay, now do we want to start going down some social stuff? Maybe mass communication. We need to get far enough that we can get anarchism over here, which is going to take a long time, really. We're going to need universities to do it. My aim, by the way, at the end of this is to get rid of all taxes, and then we're just making money off of tariffs and gold. That's the plan. We'll be outcompeting Peru, Bolivia, and such. Get 3 new construction sectors is expensive, but frankly, we have the money for it. And let's switch around these decrees. Now we violently suppress Santiago. In fact, before I make a huge mistake, I've just switched over to iron. There we go, that's a bit better. And we want central banking. because of the minting. 10% minting, that's another 700. Probably a K once I'm done with it. Okay, so we need more iron, simple fix. Just do this. Nice, public schools. Ooh, establish a foreign investment rights agreement with Great Britain. That would be ideal. We could have 28 right now. We could do it with Britain, yeah. So we can invest in them, they can invest in us. Nice. Peru, Bolivia. What do they want? They want to take a bunch of land. Can I help? Dude, together we could probably beat them. You wouldn't do it even if I asked for like to conquer something. Damn, that's on you then, man. All right, see ya. Down mine's like coal. Also like tool, which in turn like iron. Still trying to force through census suffrage. 24% chance, not great, but still a chance. Get that done early. Okay. That's way too high. Yeah, they got too much power. I can't fight that. Okay, well, I tried. Try getting wealth voting instead. No, radicalize them. Okay, we need to appease the landowners a little bit. I can't crush them just yet. Well, I could go straight laissez-faire. No one cares about that. Yeah, ideal. I mean, it's going to hurt our economy right now, to be honest, but like at a time which I need as much control over the economy as possible, I kind of don't want to do laissez-faire, but it's in the spirit of things. Iron mines are getting enough coal now, which is good. Everything should be sorting itself out now. We're going to order in some iron from the British whilst we get more for ourselves. Ooh, a new power block. From who? Imperial Conference led by Prussia. Did they leave their power block? What happened to the old one? There's Valorine one. Oh, principles are vassalization. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad this is failing. Oh well, I tried. I will do it at some point, chat. So I can't do it right now. Both of those needs iron and sulfur. We don't have any sulfur mines right now. Iron's a bit dicey. In fact, I'm gonna focus on making railways. For that, we need steel. National Civic Union. You're anti-monarchy and slavery. All right, does that mean we can actually get rid of slavery? Slavery banned. Radicalize the landowners. Ugh, start breaking their power. Okay, the private sector built a railway somewhere, but we don't actually have engines yet, which I was trying to do myself. But what are you doing? Where'd you build it? In Cordoba. Why? You bastards! I have to subsidize that. I don't have to, but I shall. All right, there's minting. We'll go for egalitarianism and then dialectics. Okay, this will increase education access. We need to start sorting out our government stuff as well. I can just do this. Should give us enough to, do next education access. Perfect. Okay, grab the motor industries and then start building railways everywhere. All right, native uprising should be nice and easy to put down. It's actually good for us. It did something. It like trinkled or something. It was weird. Porting iron from the Pope to try and make things easier. So let's get ourselves Argentinian colonization rights. Look how fast this is now. All right, Peru, Bolivia announces their arrival. That's fine. Not sure why you do that when there's a scary Brazil there. Ah, there we go. People are flocking in from Modena into Corrientes. Look at that, 2,500 a week. So we both coal and iron. Okay, everything's expensive. But I can't get iron until we build more in Santiago. Oh, hang on. Okay, we've got infrastructure now. Do we have infrastructure here? We don't. We're gonna need infrastructure here first. Got a shortage of most things, but that's fine. The steel shortage is just an iron and coal shortage, really. Ah, look at that. It's the US Civil War. Mexico sided with the Confederate States of America. Okay. No one wants my support. That's hurtful. Moroccan GDP has collapsed because they've been annexed by the French. Although Britain's going after, all right, a bit more than Gibraltar. So did you actually go? They did. They're a protectorate. Cool. Oh, so hang on. Local government draft a new constitution that guarantees universal suffrage. I could just do it. I'm currently trying to do that, but I only have a success rate of 20%. There's gonna be a revolution. All right, just do it then. Excellent. Perfect. It's gonna get rid of the Caudillos. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. I mean, fantastic. All right, get more education, and we're gonna get central archives. Actually, we're gonna have mechanized workshops. Probably the best next step. So America's split into 3. Kind of weird. The Confederate States didn't get destroyed, but now there's the American religious revolt. I mean, this lot are confident. The USA is cocky for some reason, even though they only have, like, they're outnumbered almost 10 to 1. I can't imagine it's gonna go well for them. Maybe it will. We've got the Ottoman Liberal Revolt over here. Why is my income tanked? Well, I'm not taxing anyone, to be fair, so maybe I should start doing that. An alliance of Britain, you say? Also, Green Portugal. It feels right, but also wrong. An alliance of Great Britain. Works for me. Join the power block of the British Empire. That doesn't sound very anarcho of me, so I can't accept that. Alright, I'll switch everything over to steel tools. See if that actually gets the steel mill to run. Because before that, it's just they don't really like to work. Okay, looks like the British religious revolt is gonna be taking control here, and it looks like Spain's taking this opportunity to try and nick the land back. Good lads. Also, Turkey is a thing. There's no more Ottoman Empire. Do a standard Moroccan GDP check, and they've gotten a little bit better. Tunisian GDP is skyrocketing, by the way. They're doing great, and so are we. Let's get a labour movement. Brazil, are you fighting Britain? Fair play, lad. Radical Great Britain now leads the British Empire. Do they have enough time to fight over here? Are we allied with them, or are they new now? Okay, so it's now Radical Britain, the British Republic. So, Richard Cobden's gotten rid of Queen Victoria. Oh, colony growth speed. That sounds good. Oh, actually, no, minting. Thank you. No, Tunis. Who are you fighting, buddy? Oh god, it's Egypt. Wait, maybe Turkey's gonna win this one. No, I don't think Turkey are gonna win this one. Okay, so France and Japan are trying to take out Russia. Tibet is now English versus Chinese. Dutch East Indies are independent. Confederate States are still around. Honestly, this is a bit of a one-horse race when it comes to the top. No one's really coming close to touching the British. I mean, Turkey's close to being a great power. They've had an amazing revival, despite getting their asses kicked by, well, everyone, really. But that GDP is phenomenal. All right, let me give you another rundown of the situation. Our economy's doing very, very well. Population's doing good, too. Spain's having the Spanish aristocratic revolt, and the Philippines has Grenada. I don't know when that happened, frankly, but it did. I've managed to get homesteading, so we are well on the way. Oh, their flag changed to the good one. Nice. We are well on the way in terms of getting ourselves anarchism and thus. Right now, we are limited by the technology that we have. So we need to complete all of these. So I am going to undertake a mass university building challenge. Gold rush. Excellent. Excellent. New supply of people. Did they take a state off of Russia here? Who did this belong to? All right, university's starting to be built now. We have the money for it. Tunis been kicked out from the Turkey. Oh, there it is. They collapsed. A quick Moroccan GDP check. Meanwhile, our GDP, phenomenal. What strength? What strength? Nice. And at last, the South belongs to us. Something that the Americans can't say. Conquest of the desert is done. And we're about to finish off the Chaldeos in 17 months. All right, sweet. We've lost the Caudalismo ideology, which means they lose their political strength, which is good. Very, very good. Shout out to Florida just for making things inconvenient for everyone. I'm gonna decline this just because I don't like the optics. Yes. Let's get child crushing machines. Anarcho-capitalism is working. Well, something's going on with the French and the British. What's going on here? Return Ionian Islands, liberate Malta versus Greek war operations, humiliating Russia and transferring the Baltic governance. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, the Greeks started this fight. Maybe because they're fighting the French? The English just run around like humiliating people. That's all they do. Sorry, what? What's going on here? We're getting a claim on Alto Paraguay. What the hell is Alto Paraguay? Oh, Brazil has territory in Alto Paraguay. The Argentinian nation? Franco-Canadians are turning up to Buenos Aires. No! 18 months left of anarchism. Confederate Peasant Revolt versus Confederate States of America. And Mexico's back in their buddy, the Confederates, once more. There we go. Anarchism has been unlocked. We'll start cracking on with that. Socialism. Let's get that. Who's got off the Egyptians now? Transfer Hejaz, transfer Tripolitania, and ban slavery. Oh, the Brits are a menace. So who currently has a large GDP than us? We're on par with Persia and Belgium. That's cool. And Spain, actually. We're bigger than Brazil. Large GDP than Brazil. Also, the Qing are fighting Russia. I didn't even see the English had taken out the United States provinces. But Persia, I'm very impressed with Persia. Oh, let's get feminism. Sweet, we're now Argentine. That's cool. Oh, here we go. We're starting to... I've been stirring up, literally, just last little while. I've been stirring up the trade unions. So I've been trying to basically remove rights from the people. Because we need as much socialism as possible to try and get everything we need. It's hard. Okay, I can now get the trade unions in. Okay, I've pissed everyone in this country off. That's okay. Let's promote European migration. As you can see, we do have this Council Republic with Chairman Domingo Sarmiento. We are so close to where we need to be. Now we're getting close to communism here. And you have to bear with me because I have to go to anarchism first and then switch out everything else. I'm not sure why you're allowed to go like anarchy socialist, but you can't go, well, I mean, you have to go socialist before you can go anarchist. And then from going anarchist, I can go capitalist. I don't know why you know, the whole point of this is anarcho-capitalism, and yet I can't. Standard of living's like #1 in the world, though. I'm doing great for that. Okay, we finally have an anarchist state. Now we need to switch to capitalism. So we're now gonna have to radicalize the trade unions. Get away from cooperative ownership, straight to laissez-faire. We can't switch to laissez-faire whilst we have anarchism, which makes no sense to me. So we have to be, okay, I think we have to be cooperative ownership or industry ban. That's fine. This is good for us. We need to fight this lot, the trade unions. And now I need to destroy them. Now once this trickles down, should help us out a little bit. I can't allow for restricted child labor because that's not very anarchist of us, is it? Like we have to allow that to happen. So now I need to dismantle the state stuff. Does that mean I have to allow slavery? I don't know what this means. I mean, everyone's qualified for things now. That's nice. That's one benefit of what we've been doing. And our GDP's gone to number 11. I mean, what a cool flag though. Population's skyrocketing. I need to wait for another election such that I can actually push things through. Friends Republic slowly ticking up. Okay, that took a really long time. I'm just like, honestly, I'm just cycling governments. It's anyone that has any sort of ability to rule. The rural folk are angry. The trade unions are angry. A presidential oligarchy now, which is ruled by the rich and powerful. There we go. That's anarcho-capitalist because it's anarchy, but it's ruled by an oligarchy. It's ruled by the rich and powerful. That has to count as anarcho-capitalist. I think that's as close as I can get. We've got commercialized agriculture, guaranteed liberties. That makes sense. Child labor is allowed. The only thing I don't like is regulatory bodies. I think that's the only thing that doesn't really make sense. Or free trade. So I need to bolster or get the industrialists in. If I did this. I'm gonna do that. Let's see if we can get free trade going. I'm gonna exile some dissidents. Atheism, no. Restrict child labor, no. Landed voting. Really? We to regress like that? National militia, no. Protectionism. I mean, I'll invite you, but I don't think it's gonna do anything because we can't enact that. It's not allowed. Population's booming because people keep on turning up. It just takes so long to do anything. But people don't really want for anything. Which is nice. Do we have anything? Can we make tobacco? We can. Okay, let's do that. Large number of Aboriginal peoples are turning up. That's nice. Oh, and the Brits are going off to Spain again. Or I think the Philippines are. I'm not sure. Transfer Cuba, return Eastern Andalusia. Pretty sure it's just Andalusia. Tripolitania is now English. So is most things. Empire Japan. Are you in the English sphere? No, you're just red. Maybe I should build an army. I kind of haven't even upgraded mine. I could probably just steamroll the Brazilians. I actually have a larger population than Brazil. Oh, my camera's fallen. Rousing speech, that's nice, 15%. You know, I've been waiting for these elections. I don't think they happen with anarchy. I'm an idiot, they don't happen, do they? All of my hope is going into the industrialists forcing through this law right now. For some reason my economy's fallen off the cliff. No one's building anything. I don't think there's anything left to build in this nation. Well, I'm gonna do the Argentinian thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build an army. I'm gonna dedicate the police force. That doesn't work for an anarcho-capitalist state, and I've pissed you off and now I'm illegitimate. Free trade is done. My brain hurts because we are a presidential oligarchy. We have ourselves anarchy. I don't like, this is as close to Victoria 3 allows for there to be an anarcho-capitalist state. So we've made Argentina into an anarcho-capitalist state. We end up with the number 2 standard of living, the number 11 economy. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that, considering, you know, I made a conscious decision to not expand and instead focus on local policies. And apparently it worked. We've got a cool ass flag and well, we're an anarchist state, so you can't really get much better than that. So if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Huge shout out to my patrons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOwl52, Sjalmi, Luque, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Original, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.